Hello there everyone, welcome back to Press for Truth TV. Today is Friday, February 24th, 2012. And today there's an awful lot going on in the news in regards to police officers here in Ontario. Namely, there recently has been a murder charge laid against a Toronto police officer who is accused of murdering somebody in the middle of a raid that was being conducted around 18 months ago, where 15 police officers raided the home of this young man, Asawi, I believe his name is, and he was shot in the back. And the SIU, the Special Investigations Unit, which has the task of investigating these types of cases, originally had applied a manslaughter charge to Officer David Kavanagh, but recently moved that charge up to a murder charge, which is obviously way more serious because it implies that he had intent to kill, that it was his full intention to kill this person before he entered the home. So, I mean, it's about time, really, that the SIU is actually doing what they're supposed to do. Just last week in my weekly video report, I talked about the SIU a great deal in that video, and we pointed out how they're in the business of just protecting themselves, because a lot of the times the SIU will employ the police to investigate the police, so they protect one another, and charges are very not laid very often. So it's about time the SIU is actually doing their job and holding the police accountable when things like this happen. And speaking of holding police accountable, there's another story that just came out today about a man in Kitchener who went to school to pick up his children from school. And to his surprise, there were 3 police officers waiting there for him. They scooped him up, took him downtown to the station, strip searched him, searched his home, took his kids away from him for questioning. And this is all because his 4-year-old daughter drew a picture of a gun at school. Here you'll see the article. Man shocked by arrest after daughter draws a picture of a gun at school. A Kitchener father is upset that police arrested him at his children's school on Wednesday, hauled him down to the station, and strip searched him, all because his 4-year-old daughter drew a picture of a gun at school. I'm picking up my kids, and then next thing you know, I'm locked up. I was in shock. This is completely insane. My daughter drew a gun on a piece of paper at school. It goes on to say here, he went to the school on Wednesday afternoon to pick up his 3 children, and he was summoned to the principal's office where the 3 police officers were waiting. They said he was being charged with possession of a firearm. He was escorted from the school, handcuffed, and put in the back of a cruiser. At the same time, other police officers went to his home where his wife and 15-month-old child were waiting for his return. They made his wife come to the police station while the other 3 children were taken to Family and Child Services to be interviewed. Nobody was given an explanation, said his wife. I didn't know why he was being arrested. He had absolutely no idea what this was even about. I just kept telling them, you're making a big mistake. At the police station, Sanson talked to a lawyer who said that he was being charged with possession of a firearm. He kept asking questions. He was given a blanket, told he could appear before a judge in the morning to post bail. So he says here, I was starting to get pretty scared at that point. It seemed like I was actually being charged at this point. He was forced to remove his clothes for a full strip search. Several hours later, a detective apologized and said that he was being released with no charges. So that's just unbelievable that they can you know, just scoop you up, take you downtown, strip search you, all based on a hunch that you may be committing a crime. And they went and searched his entire home. He signed a form giving them permission to do that, which he didn't have to do. He wasn't legally obligated to sign that form, but he was innocent and he was scared and he didn't know what was going on, so he signed it. And they went and searched his home and didn't find anything because he didn't have a firearm. So it's just unreal at this, this stage of the game that the police can act in that way and just take somebody downtown and strip search them and then just say, oh, sorry about that, see you later. I was pretty shocked to read that one today. This is all based on a little girl, a 4-year-old girl who drew a picture of a gun at school. So it's just unbelievable, and maybe that's another good reason why homeschooling might not be such a bad idea. I mean, maybe homeschooling is a good way to go if you're able to do it. I personally don't have kids, but I've always imagined that if I did, I could just imagine, helping my kids with their homework, for example. If they had a history test coming up or something like that, I would probably be the kind of dad who would be sitting there saying, all right, now, here's how the war really happened. This is what really went down. Now you go ahead and tell your teacher what she wants to hear, and you write on your exam paper what this textbook here is telling you, because I want you to pass, I don't want you to fail, but know this. This is how it really went down. And my kids would probably be getting in trouble all the time. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. I just saw those this morning, and just wanted to bring that to your attention because it is pretty shocking. But it is again good to see that the SIU is starting to do their job and follow through and do some real investigations on the police. And maybe this case in Kitchener deserves some investigation, because that guy should not have been treated in that manner, that's for sure. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you right back here on Monday. Take care.